On our last video, we talked about the fourth division of a musical beat. We said that a full beat can further be splitted into 4 places, and those 4 divisions are known as quarter beats. Today, we will be talking about the 3/4 beat. So, on our last video, we said that a full beat, just as this one, can also be written as this and a comma, and then another this, and then you have a dot, and then you have this, a comma, and this. And so you have 4 quarter beats in one full beat, right? And so in this video, we are talking about the 3/4 beats. How does this happen? First of all, you have to know that a 3/4 beat produces a bounce, okay? 3/4 beats are more like bounce beats. They bounce when they are produced, like pum, 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 bounceable beats or bouncing beats, right? So the 3/4 beat simply says that you have to take this guy away and you have to take this guy right here away. They have to go away. But the commas, you know, there is a comma here, right? Which is right here, there is a comma which separates these 2 beats, and right here we also have another comma which separates these 2 beats, and here in the middle we have a dot which separates the 2 half beats, right? So the 3/4 beat says that these 2 beats are omitted, are taken away, and then the commas are converted into 1 because it is kind of a repetition putting both of them when writing a 3/4 beat. So you have to convert 2 of them to 1, and then we have the dot. So if you want to write this in a 3/4 beat formation, what you will get is this right here. Just look down there and see what I will write. You will write this and then bring in your dot, which is this one that separates the half beats. You put it right there, and then since we converted these commas into 1, these 2 commas right here, which is the quarter beats, into 1, you will bring in the comma right there. You see what it looks like right now? 1 me here, 1 dot, and 1 comma, and then you can now bring in the next me. So you have taken this away. All you have now is 1 dot and a comma, because we converted these 2 commas into 1, and so this is what you have. So what you will have here, instead of saying me 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 me, right, as quarter beats will say me 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 me, what you will have here now is me me. So you can see that the bounce effect after the first me, that is what we call a 3/4 beat. Me me. You understand? So if you apply that right here, and don't forget that because we did it this way does not mean that it has gone to another beat. This is still 1 beat, right? We only made a little change in the middle here. I hope you understand from our last explanation. So this is still 1 beat. So this is 1 beat. This is 1 beat as well. So this interpretation is still found within 1 beat. It does not mean that because we have done all of this, it has entered another beat, or it has added a half beat or a full beat. No, it is still 1. So this song we have right here is a 4/4 song, which means there are 4 notes in 1 bar. And so this is 1. You can see that the note division right here says this is 1 beat, this is another beat, this is another beat, and this is another beat. So there are 4 beats in 1 bar. And so if you say me me, this will be so la, so la. You bounce the so before you get to your la. Hope you understand. So since we get the interpretation of the 3/4 beat that we have done down here, let's now confirm our key and confirm our tempo and try singing this 1-line song that we have, okay? So let's move over to the keyboard now and confirm our key. Our key here is key C. So we are on the keyboard and the key C is right here. So we just go and punch the button. Do, right? So let's move over to the metronome and know how fast or how slow the song is. Alright, we are on the metronome and the tempo there is largo. So we are going to start it right now. Okay, that's the pace of the song. Let's stop that and go try sing the song right now. So our key is do and the tempo, remember, is, and I hope you remember that we said that if your key is do, you are to run your scale from there upwards. It depends on the note, the first note you have on the song. So right here we have so. So if our key is do, you will run your scale upwards. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So that's where you get the so to start the song with. So it's so, right? So now that we've gotten our key and the tempo, remember, is, let's try singing the song with the tempo, right? So go. So, lo, mi, so, 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 do, lo, do, do, ti, lo, so, lo, ti, do, so, la, mi, so, 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 do, 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 ti, la, so, lo, ti, do. Okay, so now we have the interpretations, and you can see that right here we have a 4 beats, and they were supposed to be 4 if we were talking about the quarter beats, but now they are just 2. And then the interpretation of the bounce right here, which we explained down here. Hope you remember. So it's so, la, mi. Remember that this have to be fast because that is just a quarter beat. This last la here has to be fast to enter the next full beat because it's just a quarter beat, right? Because they were supposed to be 4, but now we just have 2, which is the first and the last. So, la, mi, so, so. You can see that these are 4 beats, and so we sounded them fully. Before we got here again, the interpretation repeated. So, do, lo. Then here we have an empty beat. So all you just have to do is rest before you get here. Do, do, ti, la, so, la, ti, do. Hope you understand. So 3/4 beats are more like bouncing, right? So what quarter beats are telling you is that they are supposed to be 4 quarter beats in a full beat, right? But there are 2 beats missing in the middle, which are these ones. And so what you have to do is write the first one, put the dots, which is the division of the half, and then convert the 2 quarter beats into 1, which is making these commas, these 2 commas here, into 1 comma, and put it right here to tell you that there are 2 quarter beats in that middle, and then you have the last one. And so instead of keeping silence here, total silence, which is so, you understand? It tells you that it gives you a kind of a bounce situation, right? Like so, you get to choke it, like bounce it up before you get to the last one, and then you get to the next note. Okay, so one more time. So, la, mi, so, 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 do, lo, do, do, ti, la, so, la, ti, do. Hope you get. So if you do not understand quarter beats very well so as to catch up with this class, I will advise you refer to our last class, which is on quarter beats, so as you can understand this one better. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I will answer to each and every one of them. And if you found this video helpful, please do well to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel so as you'll be updated on when next I upload a video. So thank you for sticking around and see you in the next one. Bye.